Are you afraid of anything now? There can't be any stress, any fear, any anxiety possible in oneness. Can you be yourself and see a fear? You cannot do those two things at the same time. Once all conflicts ends, that's what the ultimate solution is. And that is oneness. And that is the essence. In reality, you are becoming that thought. That oneness is taking a shape of that thought. For example, some people have fear, right? So what is that fear? You need to understand. So that fear is that awareness you are, which is pure awareness, and you have a thought of some fear. So you need to understand that fear yourself is becoming that fear. Because can you be yourself and see a fear? You cannot do those two things at the same time.
So you are saying what we are aware of, we become that.
Right.
Okay.
So the thoughts, for example, when you are watching thoughts, then thoughts are running at that particular time, at that very moment. Either you are observing or you are a thought. Sometimes what you do is you think something, then you see, oh, I was thinking like this. Then you become an observer. But at that very moment, either you are a thought or you are an observer.
But when we observe our thoughts,
what do? When you think something, after you observe, there is a little delay. First you think something, there is a thought which comes in your mind. Then you observe, okay, this is what came in my mind.
So you are saying at the same time we can't be a
Both.
thought and observer.
Right. The reason being, because your energy, your essence is becoming that. Right? Then you become observer. Then you do some action. Then you become an action. That's why you cannot be in two different things. Because in your real self, you are one. It's oneness only. If there is a thought and the observer at the same time, then there is no oneness. In reality, it's all oneness. That's why you cannot be at two places at one time. You cannot be a thought, you cannot be an observer at the same moment. That once you are doing something, you are taking a shape of that. For example, let's do a quick test. You look at me and observe yourself. Can you do both at the same time?
No.
Either you are looking at me or you are observing yourself. That is why we say in reality it's all oneness. Until you feel this is something separate, then only you can fear something. What is the fear? Fear of something you don't know, unknown. What will happen? Yes? What can happen? What can go wrong? These are all the fears. But once you understand, whatever happens, it's all me, it's all oneness. Are you afraid of anything now? There can't be any stress, any fear, any anxiety possible in oneness. So this is the practical oneness. When you live in oneness, harmony, compassion, morality all comes natural. Because it's a consequence. If you think you are everything, would you fight with anybody? Do you like to fight with yourself? So if you see everywhere, you are the one who is there. So once you live in oneness, then you have all the answers. Then you have all the clarity. Then you don't need any concepts. It comes all automatic. These are the consequences. Harmony comes automatic. Everything synchronized automatic because it's all one. There is no duality. You don't need any concepts to love everybody, don't hate anybody, don't fight with them, live in peace. What do you like to live in? Peace or hate? What would you choose for yourself? Peace. So does everybody. Right? For other people they can say, okay, this he don't deserve peace. Right? But for yourself, when you see everything in you, or all one, with the practical essence, then you wouldn't need all the concepts to live. Then you live in harmony by default, not by choice or not by option, right? It's by design that you have compassion, by design, right? Not by your choice. So does everything. When that thing resolves, everything does resolves. Then you don't have any conflicts. Once all conflicts ends, that's what the ultimate solution is. That's we what call it samadhi, the end of all questions, all problems. And that is oneness. And that is the essence.